The entire Law & Order franchise is full of cases that feel pulled from real life, and the Law & Order, SVU episodes based on real-life crimes carry more of an impact on audiences. Originally released in 1999 as a spin-off to Law & Order, SVU is now the longest-running show in the franchise exploring cases of the Special Victims Unit that investigates crimes involving sexual assault. As a result, the Law & Order, SVU cases based on real-life events make for some of the most chilling in both the show and the wider Law & Order franchise. With over 500 episodes and 25 seasons, Law & Order, SVU has a staying power that few procedurals can match, even other shows created by master of the genre Dick Wolf. A bigger reason for the success of SVU is that many of the cases both shock audiences and pull at the heartstrings, as the victims of these horrific crimes are often based on real people who suffered through unspeakable events. More chilling still is that many of the Law & Order, SVU episodes based on true stories involve rich, powerful, and in some cases, famous sexual abusers. In the Season 14 episode, Secrets Exhumed, FBI agent Dina Lewis, Marcia Gay Harden, suspects that several unsolved murder cases across the nation might connect to one unsolved rape-murder case from New York 25 years earlier. Lewis starts to pursue her main suspect, Brian Traymore, a paralyzed inmate and serial rapist. However, detectives Benson and Amaro think he might be innocent of the crime from 25 years before. The only one he said he didn't commit. The real-life case inspiring the murder happened in 1986 when Sherry Rasmussen's body was found dead in the apartment she shared with her husband, John, in Van Nuys in Los Angeles, California. It ended up as a cold case, but police got a break in 2009 when they got a DNA sample from Lapp Police Detective Stephanie Eileen Lazarus and matched it with a bite on Rasmussen's body. Finally, in 2023, after serving 11 years in prison, Lazarus admitted to the killing. Porn Stars Requiem. Season 16, Episode 5. Hannah Marks as Evie Barnes on the stand in Law & Order SVU. The Season 16 Law & Order, SVU episode, Porn Star Requiem, was based partially on the real-life porn star Belle Knox. In this episode, two college students rape Evie Barnes after they learn she was an adult film star. The episode remains highly controversial because after the jury finds the defendant guilty of the rape, the judge chooses to ignore the jury's verdict and lets the defendant off during the sentencing because of the rape victim's chosen profession. Belle Knox performed in pornographic movies while she was studying at Duke University so she could afford to pay for her college tuition. When people began to realize who she was, Knox began to suffer harassment both in person and online for her choice of occupation to allow her to afford college. When she went to the police with the harassment and threats, they refused to help her because of her job. While no sexual assault occurred, authorities ignoring threatening action was similar in both the real case and the Law & Order, SVU episode. American Disgrace allowed Law & Order, SVU to pull from 3 real-life events. The episode has a press rep for the Orion Bay clothing line who claims she was raped by retiring basketball legend Shaqie the Shark Wilkins. Soon, more women step forward and claim Wilkins also raped them, but Benson and Carisi disagree on the women's various allegations. Soon, it turns out someone might have a reason to want to see Shaqie go down for these accusations. The first real-life event that this episode referenced was the elevator fight between Jay-Z and Solange Knowles at the Met Gala in 2014, where Solange violently attacked Jay-Z. The second was the footage of former NFL star Ray Rice hitting his fiancée, Janie Palmer, outside an elevator in the same year. Finally, the episode had a racist rant by the company owner, which is based on actions by Los Angeles Clippers owner Donald Sterling, who the NBA later forced to sell his team as a result.